Everybody, two boys, one brain cell. I'm Joel Norden.
And I'm Charles Beeson.
And today we're checking out some Firebreather by Thrice.
Off of the Alchemy Index.
Shout out to our boy Ryan.
Thanks for the pick, Ryan.
Yes, and this is going to be the theme that he went with was songs that have the same name by the band. So we're also doing Firebreather by Day Trader, but that's not today on this track. But we're just doing them, you know, one after the other or whatever, which is a fun theme, honestly.
Oh, yeah. I like
song
that
names that are exactly the same. It's cool. So let's jump into Thrice here.
Let's do it.
Well,
I really like this chorus that we're in right now, too.
The while the gallows stand, bullets lance the bravest lungs.
Yep.
Will I fold my hands or hold my tongue?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I really like that line, and I really like the delivery of it, the melodic nature.
It's very chill.
Yeah.
Melodic, too.
Yeah, and I really like the question at hand.
Agreed.
Tell me, are you free? Are you really free?
Yeah, in the supposed land of the free.
Yeah. That's what we call it.
Yes. Yeah, it's that question. Though it's not really going into a whole lot more depth than that so far.
No, it feels like it's just
It's asking the question, and then...
It feels like a song that's just based to say, hey, you question it, you figure it out for your own life.
Yeah.
Because there is, obviously, there's bits of freedom in everywhere, in every situation, everything. But how are you perceiving your own position or where you're at in life or whatever you may be thinking about when listening to this song? Are you free in it? And if not,
I mean, nobody's wholly
work
free.
on it.
Nobody's wholly free.
No.
Unless you're living in the woods in the middle of nowhere. And you're not even aware that you belong to a part of a government.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you're free.
Yeah. That's about the only time you're free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you are free of taxation.
Well, not even that. The whole thing. Currency. You can look at that as a construct. Construct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could look at
true.
like you said, there's governmental rules that are.
I was just thinking, with taxes comes the currency and those rules and everything else. So if you could find a way to just be completely gone from all that, then you don't have a worry about money. I think that's government in general. Yeah, yeah, it's very fair.
So it's more so where do you want your freedoms? Yeah. When it comes to government, like you know what I mean? It's like because you're not going to be wholly free.
What are you willing to sacrifice?
Essentially. Let's finish this out and see where this goes. So I think this song had a nice melody, even with it being kind of slower. It had a nice atmosphere, but really that was about all for me. I like the question at hand, but it didn't dive in enough lyrically to really get me into it.
I can agree with that. I really like the OOOs.
I did to start, but by the end, I was
honestly, they could have cut that song off at 4 minutes easy.
Yeah, easy.
And I don't like they didn't add anything to the last 24 seconds of that song at all.
This one just didn't pull me in like typical Thrice songs do for me.
Yeah, I will say that spot that the last part of the lyrics there, where he was talking about breathing fire and now I'm free, and no I'm free.
Yeah.
Like that line right there. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Now we're burning up, and are you saying the sweet embrace of death? What's going on?
I don't know what he was getting across exactly, but it did give me, it reminded me of another constraint.
What's that?
Religion.
Yeah. yeah. Right.
If you don't follow this, you're gonna go to a scary place. You know, you're gonna burn.
Yeah.
Unless we're in a warm climate, then it's gonna be cold. For real, you know.
I've never heard that one, but
oh yeah. There's like two different versions of hell. There's like a cold version, and then there's like a hot, fiery version. But don't even get me going on this.
I didn't know this.
Yeah,
I want the cold one.
But yeah, that's an organization in itself. You know that tries to.
I want the cold one. Can I get the cold one?
You'd be happy. You better figure it out.
All right, I'm on it.
You better hope you got a 50-50 shot.
Right? I never even heard of this part, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, not sure how I feel about it, to be honest with
you. Me neither.
But yeah, the song itself,
yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it overall. I think that I'm not a big fan of when they repeat the same line over and over again, which they did in the beginning parts of the song.
Yeah.
But I like the question overall.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's one of these weird situations where I like what you're putting out in that first half, but that first half also, I don't like how you're repeating it over and over again. And then we get to the second half, they didn't really add too much to it. But then that instrumental on the way out, I really enjoyed the O's there at the beginning when they started. And I mean, there towards the end of them, I was almost over it.
Yeah.
But I honestly, I hit that one where I came up, and I was obviously getting into it.
Yeah.
That last one I hit, I'm like, no, stop. Like that's where you end. If you end right there, I am a very happy person. They didn't at all. They weren't even close.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I agree with liking the question, but there just was not enough lyrical depth there for me to really dig in. And typically that's where I like for bands to show off their lyrical writing skills when you're like, hey, here's this really profound question. And now let me throw some things at you to make you think about this question even deeper that you didn't, you might have had this like thought glance off, but never really dove into depth.
Right.
And then when you see someone spell it out with really good writing, it just does something. It's a little different. And you're like, damn, I never thought of this way. And I like that way of expanding my mind of like thinking things different ways.
Hits different. Yeah.
Music definitely does that for me typically. So rating wise for this one, it's going to be a 5.2. I liked it, but not much. It just didn't do much for me. So no playlist either.
Yeah. I'm going to go with a 5.8 and I'm going to add it to a playlist.
Okay.
Like I said, my biggest complaints are just the repeating of the same line over and over again, and then the outro just cut it off at some point kind of thing going on there. But outside of that, I did enjoy it. I think it's got a good sound. But like you said, lyrical depth, not really there. But who knows? Maybe it'll live in the playlist.
Hell yeah.
One way to find out.
Guys, we're two boys.
We have one brain cell.
I'm Joel Norton.
I'm Charles Beeson.
Do us a favor, hit that subscribe, hit the
Vote
bell.
for that brain cell in the comments.
Joel Norton.
Charles Beeson.
Peace.